What is going on, my beautiful people? This is your certified life and relationship coach, Coach Court. And in today's video, it's just going to be a simple Q&A from the subscriber community. I am pushing towards 6K subscribers. Super cool. Super cool. And I wanted to just get on here and just answer some questions. There's no title today. There's no topic that I want to specifically touch on, but I do want to engage the community and say thank you to you guys who are here. Thank you for the people who have continued to support me. And thank you for making Coach Court. I would not be here if it wasn't for you guys, for this amazing community. I look back today at a lot of my old live streams, a lot of my old videos. So cringeworthy. I can't believe I actually put that out on camera, but I follow a channel called, I don't know if I should be name dropping, but it's a channel here in the YouTube community, and their biggest catchphrase is just press record. You got to just press record. Whenever you're thinking about doing something in life, whenever you're thinking about going somewhere, starting a business, applying for a job, just start. Just do it. And you fail forward. You don't fail backwards. So it's good to see everybody. We got about 6 people in here. I want to make sure that you guys are getting the best value out of this channel. So if you guys have some suggestions for me, something that you feel I could improve on, some topics that you want me to cover. I know I released a poll about whether or not this new format is actually a good format or not. And I got some good feedback on that. So I just want to make sure that you guys still feel that same way. If you guys still feel as if this format is a bad format. And I think the reason that people thought it was a bad format, and I talked about this yesterday, was because it kind of violates your privacy a little bit. I throw up your questions onto the screen, and I'm going to stop doing that. I'm just going to let you guys, chat with it in the chat, and I'll answer it within the chat, so I don't have to throw it up. If you guys aren't a part of the community yet, if you're not part of the membership program, the harvest level, if you go to my join page, or if you join my Patreon, which I would suggest because it's a private community, join my Patreon for $25 a month, and you'll get 70% off coaching. For what I bill for a half hour of coaching, you'll get just by being a member of my Patreon account every single month. You'll get that 20 minutes, me and you, one-on-one. Go over whatever you need to go over, assess your situation, figure out if we can come up with a game plan, or whether or not, help you figure out whether or not you need to just move on from the situation that you're in. Or if you're trying to figure out, how to become more spiritual, how to find your purpose, how to pursue that business that you want to pursue. I'm here for you. This is what I do. This is my purpose. This is what God put me here for. I just love the community. So, sorry, I got dogs outside going crazy. I'm up late, just getting off work. What's up, Deshaun? Good to see you, brother. Where you from? And if you got a question for me, let me know. Looks like the connection's good. If you guys do me a favor, if you guys are from Facebook, jump over to YouTube to let YouTube know that this session is valuable and you want some information to be shared to other people. Be more. All right. Now you in Bama. How you like Alabama? I've been there before. Not a huge fan. Now I'm up in Wisconsin. I'm up north. I've been there for a while. So I'm a Chicago, Milwaukee, St. Louis type guy. That's cool though. If you guys are here from Facebook, do me a favor, jump over to the YouTube stream, YouTube Coach Court. It helps me out, lets them know that, hey, this is valuable information. All right, so what I want to talk about today, because if nobody's going to ask questions, I'm just going to lecture you. The book that I came across, I have a ton of books, but the Tao Te Ching. I talked about this on Instagram today. Taoism, the Tao Te Ching. Now, this book was probably my saving grace. Going through breakups, going through divorces, going through times where I'm really activated into my anxious attachment style. I listened to a book called Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life by Dr. Wayne Dyer. And Dr. Wayne Dyer, what he did was he took this book, the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu, and he basically translated into the modern day world how these old, I guess you could almost consider them like parables or short teachings, just life lessons about living in the middle ground and basically trying to help you live with no attachment. His saying is have a mind that's open to everything but attached to nothing. And that's huge. Like if you realize the day that you wake up and say, hey, I came into this world with nothing and I'm going to leave this world with nothing, and it clicks, that's an empowering day for you. That is a day where you're like, wow, at the end of my life, there's going to be one person's name on that tombstone, and it's going to be me. It's not going to be me and my ex. It's not going to be me and my cousin or my brother or my mom or my sister or my kid. It's going to be me, and I'm going to be the only one there. So how do you want to carry your life? Do you want to carry it? Do you want to go through life accumulating as many items and as many people as possible? Or do you want to live a life that, anything could be gone? All right. So I remember back when I was in college, I rarely played fantasy football, but once I got into it, I kind of got like into it. And I can remember one of my friends, he had this person that he just wanted, like it was his favorite player. He needed, and he made some pretty silly trades to get that person. And come week 2, that player was on the chopping block. I'm like, wait a minute, you worked your butt off to get this player on your team. Like you made some really bad draft picks to get this person. And he said, I did it because I liked him and I was attached to him mentally. But then I realized anybody's replaceable. Anybody can be gone at any time. Anything can be gone at any time. Now, this laptop, I can pick this laptop and go pawn it tomorrow. You have to be able to get in that mindset that anything can be replaced, anything can be let go. But that's where a lot of suffering comes from, because we really struggle to let things go. Like we hold on to so many things. You ever watch those episodes like Hoarders and stuff? Just crazy type stuff where they have a bunch of different, hey, Paris, do me a favor, jump over to YouTube. All right. I want to be able to get as many people on YouTube so YouTube can boost my analytics. So instead of being on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. I think you know my YouTube channel, Paris. Thank you. So, the show Hoarders, so many people struggle to get rid of the things that they have because they have this emotional attachment to a lot of different items, and most of the time it was like garbage. Like if you ever watched the episode, it's really kind of disturbing. But if you think about just how, like Sadhguru says, anxiety and attachment and depression, it's all just a disease, dis-ease. It's your mind being at dis-ease. And when you realize that you're living in this diseased frame of mind, like how do you recover from that? If you guys are in here, put a 1 in the chat. If you have any ideas on how you'll be able to get rid of this dis-ease, meditation, exercise, getting a healthy friend, friend circuit that's going to help support you throughout your dis-ease. 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat, say hello. Tell me where you're from, where you're at, how long have you guys been following me? Paul here off Insta. Hey, welcome, Paul. What's that book again? Going to add them to my Audible. All right, this is the Tao Te Ching. It's by Lao Tzu. It's the way. Tao Te Ching, I guess in Chinese, means the way, the way of living. So you have that, then you have Dr. Wayne Dyer, Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life. Man, that book did so much for me. Between that and James Allen, As a Man Thinketh, Those are the two books that really changed my life and really just like blew me up. I felt like I can create anything and I can do anything I want in life after being empowered by, welcome back, Paris, by some of the things that I learned in those books. And I would just put on, I think this is really annoying to somebody that I used to see. I would just put books in my headphones and just sit and just listen to that stuff all day long. And I guess that's kind of being, not really present by doing that. But I was so, and I still am, I'm so, I think it may be an issue. He even says that in Wayne Dyer, Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life. He said, you need to know when to stop growing. When your cup is full, you need to stop pouring. When you've learned enough, stop learning. When you've eaten enough, stop eating. It's all about finding that balance, but it's so hard when you're so hungry. And like Napoleon Hill said, when you have that burning desire for some type of end result, if you want to build that business, if you want to push yourself to the top, or just go after what you need to go after, you need to know when to just stop. How many accolades is enough accolades? How many diplomas is enough? It is enough diplomas. But it's so hard. It's so hard to just, because when you have that burning desire and you go after what you want to go after, aka if you want to go after your ex, think about how many people in here found me, put a 1 in the chat, through how to get an ex back or attachment styles. Put a 1 in the chat if you felt like that was the reason you found me. And then we're going to talk about just how unhealthy that is. Because once we get that in our mind and we get so fixated on it, we get obsessed with it, it becomes, an obsessive addiction. Especially when you feel like you were the one that broke the relationship. But in every relationship, it's just not one person that breaks it. It takes two to tangle. It takes two people being present and pouring into each other to make the relationship work. All right, here we go. Got a question here. I hope you are doing well. I'm having such a hard time. I'm an AP, struggling with my first relationship. I oscillate between questioning if she's genuine or if she really loves me. Then I also genuine too. It's really exhausting because I'm trying to follow this. I also wonder if she's better off with someone else. Do you have any tips or advice? So you're an AP. What are you doing to heal your style? I mean, what are you actively doing to heal your style? But besides watching Facebook or Instagram or whatever, double tapping on Instagram and watching YouTube videos, what is it that you're doing? How are you actively healing your style? I followed you for a while before you started coaching me, but attachment style questions is why I contacted you for coaching. And she'll vouch for me when I say, attachment styles is what I get people through the door with attachment styles, because that's in my wheelhouse. But like when you get in there, it's so much bigger than just attachment styles. Like I really make you dig deep in what you need to learn and change about yourself and put together a structured plan on how to make that happen, through tools, through accountability text. If you guys aren't a part of my Patreon account, I would suggest you do that. It's $5 a month. You get exclusive content from me, and $25 you get one-on-one coaching with me every month for as long as you are a member of my Patreon. As long as you're a patron, all right? You're the best. So much bigger. Wow, yeah, it's been a journey, Paris, and it's actually really cool to see people like you still here, and people who, when I first hit my 1,000 subscriber threshold, actually still celebrating with me and still rocking with me all the way to the end. Because I know how it is when you're in a relationship, when you're going through a breakup and you get over it. Like it may be 6 months, but there are people who are still here that aren't just here for just attachment styles. Like they're here for the teachings, the learning, the books that I read, the things that I study, well after learning about attachment styles and well after even needing my help as far as like relationships anymore. So it's really cool to see so many people still here. I'm in therapy, self-help books, YouTube. That is, listen, kudos to you. Where are you from? Christianity. I was also in an AP, codependent weekly support group. Subscribed to. You are doing your things. You know what? I would kind of stay away from Reddit. You know, you have to ask yourself, what are the credentials of a lot of those people that are posting on Reddit? What is the threshold for if you're allowed to even post on Reddit? Because I get so many people that come to me with advice that they've gotten from Reddit, completely horrible advice, and I would be careful about take everything you read on Reddit with a grain of thought, a grain of salt, right? I can make a football Reddit right now, and probably get it'll blow up. And I don't even watch football these days. Like I'm so focused on my mission that it's kind of scary. Now I hope I don't turn into what do you call it, a hermit, but I just love what I do. And to bring you the best value that's what I do. So if you guys have any questions, don't be shy, people. Don't be shy. We're all friends here. We're all here to support each other. Nobody's going to make fun of you. Nobody's going to, call you out. So go ahead and like the stream. Like the stream, ask a question, and let's get it going. You better not become a hermit. Try not to. Yeah, it is different. I'm looking at different from the city life for sure. Alabama. I'm from the U.S. and I'm also 19. Look, I also found that after I get reassurance, the doubts comes back quickly. Yeah, it doesn't really help, because we're always going to find whenever somebody does give us reassurance. Most of the time, we don't believe them. We think like, oh, you're just saying that to just hush me or to end the discussion or to end the argument. But it often doesn't help, and it's like it's that deep down sense of distrust that you have for the person. It's really hard for an anxious, preoccupied person to trust, given their history. So I will forever be a follower until you kick me out. I agree. I definitely found there is a lot more to you than attachment styles. Yeah, the onions is peeling off, man. It's peeling off. I've been on my own journey, of self-discovery and traumas. And this is why I started this channel. What a narcissist does, contact a lawyer. That's actually, that's a smear campaign. And I wouldn't tolerate that. That's definitely not okay. What happened? I'm going to move on to something that people know about. How long did it take you to write your book? This book, I wrote it back in 2019. It's very thin. And I would say that it took me probably 4 months to write this book. I'm writing a book now, and it's going to be a lot longer than 4 months. But it took me 4 months to write the book. And it was really influenced by, I don't know if you know, like the style of writing by James Allen. It was kind of influenced by that. The imagery that I tried to paint in the book, as well as like, I'm gonna kind of give you that deep down feelings, that feminine side of me, I guess. Thanks, Paris. I don't believe her when she tells me that she loves me. Like, I wonder if there's an ulterior motive. What I found helpful were realizing love is a verb action, not a feeling. Yes, it is. People show you love. They don't tell you love. This is why a lot of avoidance, they get really annoyed when they have to continuously uh, verbally say their love for somebody when they feel like their actions is enough. You know, if I'm here with you, if I'm giving you my time, that is enough for you to see that I actually love you. But if you're going to continuously badger me and ask me, hey, do you love me? I feel like you don't care about me. Then they're just going to get annoyed. So, got to be careful with that. Got to be mindful about that because it comes off as clingy and needy and insecure, and distrusting and all those words that will erode a healthy relationship. So you have to make sure that you keep that in check. Be able to self-soothe. That's the problem. Anxious people have a hard time self-soothing. We constantly need that external validation from somebody in order to feel worthy or validated or enough. I don't know if you guys have seen, I posted, I need to fix the audio on there. There were some things that went a little awry, but it was my very first affirmation video. You go to my channel, I got a video that I posted for anxious, preoccupied people, kind of like sleep affirmations. So if you're able to go check that out, leave some feedback, like it, tell me if it's great or not, or if it's, I'm gonna make another one anyway. I feel like this is something that I can regularly do. It's got some rain sounds to it where it's just kind of like peaceful, blissful, and reprogramming that subconscious mind, setting some things inside your subconscious mind, rewriting the narrative that you've always told yourself. Subconsciously, you don't feel worthy, you don't feel enough, you don't feel as if people genuinely love you for you. You're always waiting for that abandonment to happen. So go check out that video. I'd like to write a book too. Sorry, I like to write a book too. I've had a heck of a love life. I just have a hard time putting my ideas in order. I am the IG member that reviewed the book the other. Whoa, that's pretty cool, Jesse. I am grateful for you. Thank you for writing that review. That was awesome. I never asked anybody to write me a review, so that's kind of cool. Hey, Veronica, you're coming from Facebook. Do me a favor. Jump over to YouTube to boost the analytics for me. Please and thank you. That will let YouTube know, hey, get yourselves in here. Come talk to Coach Court. Appreciate it. Also, like the feed. Like the feed, love the feed, boost the feed. Help me out. All right. Next question. I'm sure I seen you post on Insta about Sigma males. Yeah. I would consider myself a Sigma, but I'm also an AP. So I have a video on YouTube. It talks about that. It talks about, I think overly emotional men will get you left. Will get left. All right. And I talk about the difference between, people who are Sigma males. They look more like avoidance because they have this way of carrying themselves like, it is what it is. Like, you can take it or leave it. I'm not saying I love you. I'm not getting into a relationship with you right away. I'm not committing to you right away. And that's in the beginning, because women like a challenge. Women like the bad boy. If I'm being 100% honest here, right? And this is what I've learned from coaching so many people, over hundreds of people. They want the bad boy in the beginning, but you have to be able to adjust when you're in a relationship. A lot of Sigma males, a lot of males that are considered, the bad boys, they don't have a problem picking up women. Simple. But keeping a relationship, standing at LTR is something that they really struggle with, because after a while, women just get annoyed and they're just like, you know what? you're not meeting my needs. And they end up getting left. So my favorite saying is, it is what it is. King Bradicus. Appreciate you, Coach. Last summer, I was really going through a bad breakup, and your channel helped me a lot. Doing much better now. What? This man has been rocking with me since last year. I appreciate you, King. That's a funny name, too, by the way. You just come right out with it. I'm King Bradicus. All right, any more questions? Also, $5 a month. Go ahead and join the Patreon account. I'm not going to keep pushing it. I'm going to keep pushing it because it's brand new. It took me a while to decide to make this Patreon account because I was trying to think about the best course of action. And that's just it. Like, Patreon's the way to go. It's the most intimate community to help get you guys exclusive content. And also, if this channel goes away, you still have a way of getting a hold of me and getting benefits from me, getting content from me. Oh, I think I missed your question, Coach. What was the question? Let's see. Hey, Veronica. Veronica's been a YouTube member for a long time. She's got that status. Upgrade. Put her in timeout. That's so funny that you could put people in timeout on here. Hey, what's up, Maddie? Madison, it's good to see you. So if you have any questions, or if you're just here to just say, hello, Coach, we're good. What was I talking about? So the book again. I was talking about the Tao Te Ching. I want to read, like, if you want some kind of context on, I'm going to open up to a random page and just how powerful this book is. So what he basically did, Wayne Dyer, he translated this book. He went through and gave his own version of it. What he did was he meditated on a verse a day, or I forgot how many's in here. And he broke down to what he felt like it meant to him. Now, this is kind of this book here helped me with my anxiety, if I'm being honest, because it taught me, and Wayne Dyer, change your thoughts, change your life. That's the name of the book by Wayne. Taught me that I need to just learn how to just be still. You know, the more you splash, you know the quote, the best way to clear muddied waters is to be still. Like, just be still and just let things happen. But we have this illusion of action when we're trying to get our girlfriends back or our boyfriends back. We have this illusion of action, like we need to do more. And what usually happens, we end up pushing that person further away from us. Think about it. If a person is on a fence about whether or not they want to be with you anymore, and they're really struggling with their decision, and you do more, that's going to scare them. You know, like I talk about all the time, you know, you spook the cat, you spook the cat, they're going to run under the couch. They're going to run out the door. And then you're going to be wondering, all right, when is the cat coming back? Because, it's getting kind of late. And they may come back, but then they may roam the streets for a while. And then when they come back, you're like, all right, should I approach him or not? Should I approach him? And then they'll come to you, sit in your lap, hang out with you for a while, and then they'll get up and move again. But we struggle. We think like, oh, man, I got to do something to get this cat back. Maybe I should open up some food and put it on the floor. And they're like, no, I'm scared of you. Like, you're doing too much. If an FA struggles with showing vulnerability, does it help to show them by example instead of asking them for it? Yes, and yes. Because one thing I learned about the fearful avoidant person, they pick up on body language. They pick up on energy. They pick up on, if you're not texting back at the same frequency or at the same times that you were before, they pick up on it. They pick up on your vibrations. And they also mirror some of the things that you do, which is like for example, like if you're showing different love languages, they'll pick up on that. Like if they could tell that you like flowers, or if you give them flowers, then they'll kind of pick up on like, wait, maybe I should be doing that too. Maybe I should be giving them some type of gift or something. And they pick up on it, and they're able to mirror it pretty well. they're really good at, this is why they have all that ambivalence going on. They're really good at picking up on a person's energy. It is a blessing and a curse for sure. Especially when sometimes you're way off base and then you don't communicate that, then that's when it becomes a curse. Last thing I want to ask is how to stop questioning if she's the one. But I feel that's due to some of the things I heard when asking for advice, especially from my mom, because she's not sold. Oh man, the one. I don't know if I want to say this on YouTube because this is kind of a taboo topic. But the one, think about how many people there. There's 7.8 billion people in the world, all right? Think about only having one. There's being only one person out there that's going to make you feel safe, heard, understood, appreciated. Think about there just being only one person. How realistic does that sound? Just asking. Sure, you may have somebody that you completely adore, but you choose that one person, you know. There's going to be a lot of different people that you vibe with that really get you and understand. You have a lot in common with, but you have to let go of the idea of that person being the one. And this is it. This Tao Te Ching, this book is helping teaching people to detach from things in life. And somebody they called me out on a quote that I posted from the Buddha. And the quote said, human suffering is caused by attachment. Like the greatest suffering in humanity is attachment. And they called me out because I guess the Buddha left his wife and his son behind, just went on his own spiritual journey. But, you know, that's his choice. That's his prerogative, you know. And I wouldn't do that to my kids because I understand, you know, having that masculine and feminine energy in the household, how it rounds out a kid and the importance of having that type of dynamic in the household. But when you think about, you know, how we attach to things and to people, that's where a lot of our struggles come from. A lot of our grieving and suffering comes from when we decide to attach to somebody. And people ask, like, do avoidance get attached? Like, well, yes. It's called an insecure attachment style. Yeah, they still attach, but it's just in an insecure way. Any more questions? Going on 33 minutes in the live session. Looks like everybody's in here from YouTube and from Facebook. Appreciate it. All right. This was a good session. Hope you guys found it valuable. Do me a favor. Smash the like button. Destroy it. Help me out. Get this feed out there. Let people know that Coach Court kind of knows what he's talking about. And I really love to serve people because when I serve people, when I heal you, I heal me. So it's kind of selfish. When I help you, I help myself. We teach best what we most need to learn. And I have a lot I need to learn. Still do. So if you found this video of any value, is your book available on Audible? Yes, if you sign up for the free version of Audible, all of that that link is in the description below this video. If you sign up for the free version of Audible, it's a 30-minute book. All right, 30-minute. I narrated the book. It was done 2 years ago, so don't critique me too bad. You know, Court's going through his things, his progress. The new Court's here. You know, the 2021 version. But it was really fun to do. It was a good experience. And it's been, like I said, I'm writing this new book, and it's taken a while because there's so many life experiences that I'm personally going through that is helping me revitalize and revamp some of the way I think, and some of the things that I know that works and the things that don't work. So yeah, I have. What books do you have? The Tao Te Ching, Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life. And then I have my book, Fruitful Seeds. It's on Amazon. It's $5. Pretty thin, but it talks about how I got into the world of life and relationship coaching. Somebody that's in here right now did a review for me, and which was pretty cool. It came out of nowhere. I didn't really market the book. I didn't really do anything for the book. I just kind of put it out there. But if you go to Audible, it has a different logo on it. It has my old logo on it, but it's the same book. Like I said, it's 30 minutes. It's free. And I'm pretty sure if it's free with the membership, but I'm pretty sure it's $2 if you haven't signed up for the membership. So go check that out. And if you found this video of any value, please like, comment, and share. Smash the like button. I mean, just like it to death. And then you can reach out to me on my other social media accounts. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I am Coach Court. And TikTok is I.am.CoachCourt. And then you got the Patreon. Patreon is right here in your face. So thank you guys. Thank you. Happy Tuesday. Let's get help. Hopefully you can catch this live on the replay tomorrow. It's going to be Wednesday. It's going to be the hump day. And it's going to be very valuable for you. Because when you're in the storm, it's good to have friends you can look next to and say, thank you for being here. Thank you for helping support me through this tough and rough time. All right. I'm getting into business coaching. I will give your book a listen. Cool, man. See you guys later. Namaste. Until next time.